Hello, my name is Manuel Antonio Avila, and this is a video about um, the Chinese Muslims and how I want to take steps to protect the Chinese Muslims. Um, so I broke down some of the three important areas that are critically affected by Chinese oppression of Muslims, and I wrote down freedom, support, and money. So I really love the areas of freedom, societal support, and um financial ability. So freedom is important because I like when you feel like God is king. And when the Chinese are oppressing Allah and the Muslims, then it kind of feels like God God is not king. So I like when the Chinese people are fighting for Allah and for Jehovah. Um the feeling of divine parenthood, that comes from a feeling of freedom. So I love when kids look to their parents and the parents look like they are completely free. Uh, I like when the parents can see their hands and ports as massive. Their hand ability is massive. They're like Lord Vishnu with infinite hands, infinite hand ability, and infinite port ability. So I love when the freedom feels like that, infinite hands and infinite ports, and I just pray for more freedom. So that's a very good note to focus on, freedom. And then support. I pray for more support within every individual's life where they feel supported from many different areas. See how all these different gods and structures are constantly lifting you up into light? That's what we need. More support. So I'm praying for the feeling of Tom. You know, like when you feel like you're an acid kid and like the government loves you. Tom, like Thomas, 40 ohm, acid, Thomas. So I'm working on Thomas 200. That means the feeling of Thomas. And also, I call it February 200, the feeling of being in the Illuminati, which is good. So Thomas 200, like God is acid for you. The government is acid for you. And then February 200, like you are a part of the Illuminati and you are powerful within the society. And then I called it MIC 200, MC 200. That means your family is like an acid unit, and your family has power, and your family is actually striving for betterment. So I like when Muslims have that MIC 200, where their family is an acid family striving for betterment, and maybe striving into Allah, striving into Islam. That's what I want. Driving into power. Every family is driving into power. That's support. Support is very good because of Tom 200, February 200, and Mick 200. And then money. When you're in a Muslim internment camp, there's no more work child money because you're in a camp and your kids can't work as well too. The work child money goes down too, as well because Muslims are not able to have kids. So any ones that are that already do have kids, they can't get any of their kid money because they're in a camp. So and then their kid money is gone even more because they can't have kids. And then internment, it must suck to be interned, to be in an internment camp. And then it must suck to be hit with government sanctions like poly-sanctioning. Poly-sanctioning is one way to end the Chinese abuse of the Islamic people and of the Christian people and of the aborted fetuses and the Chinese Rastafarians and the Chinese psychonautic enthusiasts. Individuals who are interested in psilocybin, lysergic acid diethylamide 25, mescaline, dimethyltryptamine, methylene dioxymethamphetamine, THC, uh, Salvia divinorum, ibogaine. I pray that all these substances, NBOM substances, can be used by all the uh, Chinese people. We were actually going to fight for it. We're going to fight for the Chinese psychonautic enthusiasts. And we're actually going to do poly-sanctions. And poly-sanctions is where you create an executive order and then you actually say anybody who doesn't follow the executive order gets hit on, and then anybody that doesn't sanction with us to go hit the people that don't do executive orders the people that don't sanction with us also get hit. So there are two requirements: the adoption of legislation and the sanctioning alongside our team. So adoption and sanctioning alongside. Those are the two components of poly-sanctioning, and the U.S. always wins. Now let's go out there and let's please go save all these Chinese Muslim men and all these Chinese psychonautic expert in. Please, amen, and God bless all this beautiful family.